Good morning to all. I am G. Venkatesh from the Department of English. I hope that you are fine and safe at home. Today we are going to learn our first prose, Learning the Game. Learning the Game is an extract from Sachin Tendulkar's autobiography, Paying It My Way. Sachin Tendulkar's full name is Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar was born on 24th April 1973 in Mumbai, Maharashtra. He is a former Indian cricketer and a former captain of Indian national cricket team. Sachin Tendulkar is one of the greatest batsmen in the history of cricket. To have scored 100 international centuries and scored 30,000 runs in international cricket. Now, students, take your Xerox material and listen to the lesson carefully. Learning the Game is written by Sachin Tendulkar. From a very early age, I played tennis ball cricket with my colony friends. You may know, tennis ball is a soft ball, cricket ball is a hard ball. Sachin used to play tennis ball cricket with his colony friends. I loved watching cricket on television. Sachin Tendulkar used to love watching cricket on television. And in our games, I often try to emulate the mannerisms of my favorite players, Sunil Gavaskar and the West Indian legend Viv Richards. Sachin Tendulkar often tried to emulate. What is the meaning of emulate? Emulate means imitate. Sachin Tendulkar imitated his favorite players Sunil Gavaskar and his West Indian legend Vivian Richards' mannerisms in his game. But it wasn't just the batsmen that I studied. I also loved bowling. Sachin Tendulkar not only interested in batting but also in bowling. Throughout my career, I have actually bowled a lot in the nets. Throughout his career, Sachin Tendulkar had bowled a lot in the nets. I was then studying in the New English School, Mumbai. At the time, Sachin Tendulkar was studying in the New English School, Mumbai. But my brother Ajit knew that compared to other schools in Mumbai, Shardashram Vidya Mandir, where Ramkant Akshrekar sir was the cricket coach, gave due importance to the game of cricket. Sachin Tendulkar's brother's name is Ajit. Ajit, compared to all other schools, according to Ajit, compared to all other schools in Mumbai, Shardashram Vidya Mandir gave more importance for the game cricket because Ramkant Akshrekar sir, a very good cricket coach, was working there in Shardashram Vidya Mandir school. He ran summer camps too. Akshrekar sir ran summer camps also. Ajit one day took me to the camp to get trained under sir. One day, Ajit, Sachin's brother, took Sachin to Akshrekar sir's camp to get trained under Akshrekar sir. But then, anyone could come for a trial at the camp. But then, it was up to sir to decide who to accept. So, it is an open camp. Anyone could come there to get for a trial. Anyone could come there for a trial at the camp. But it was up to sir's decision to select the players. I was 11 years old then. Akshrekar sir, as I referred to him, started playing cricket at the age of 11 in 1943, which is the age I was when I went to him for the first time. So Akshrekar sir started playing cricket at the age of 11 in 1943. Similarly, Sachin also had started playing cricket at the age of 11. I had never batted in the nets before. And felt somewhat overawed with so many people around. Overawed, there is a word overawed, that means feeling nervous or terrorized. Sachin had never batted in the nets before and he felt somewhat terrorized with so many people around him. When I was asked to bat, I was not at all comfortable. When Sachin was asked to bat, he was not at all comfortable with so many people around him. With sir watching me so closely, I failed to make an impact. Sachin was not successful at the first time because Akshrekar sir was watching him so closely. Sir called Ajit aside and informed him that I was perhaps too young to make the camp. Akshrekar sir called Ajit nearby and informed him that Sachin was very young to make the camp and suggested that he should bring me back when I was little older. He advised Ajit to bring Sachin back after some time because he was very little. he was very young. My induction into the Mumbai cricket circuit could have ended in failure but for Ajit's insistence. Sachin's career could have ended there itself if Ajit didn't insist. Having seen me play in the colony, Ajit knew I was capable of performing far better than I had done in front of Achrekar sir. Ajit had already seen Sachin's skills in the street. So Ajit knew that Sachin could perform better than he did previously. He explained that I was nervous and asked sir to give me one more opportunity. Ajit requested Achrekar sir to give Sachin another opportunity to perform. However, he suggested that while doing so, sir should pretend to go away and then watch from a distance. Even Ajit requested Achrekar sir to go away from the place and watch Sachin's performance from a distance. Sir agreed. Achrekar sir agreed to watch Sachin's skills from a distance. Before long, I was asked to bat again, and without sir's trained eyes scrutinizing me or so, I thought I felt more at ease and soon started to hit the ball well. So, at the second time, Sachin started to hit the ball very hard because he thought that Achrekar sir was not available at the place. This time, sir agreed to let me join the camp. So, at the second time, after watching Sachin's performance, Achrekar sir agreed to let him join the camp. I was delighted, and I must say it was an opportunity that transformed my life. Here, delighted, that means very happy. I was delighted, Sachin was very delighted, and he said that that opportunity had changed Sachin's life. The camp involved a session every morning and evening at Shivaji Park. The camp was held at Shivaji Park. It had two sessions. One is morning session and another one is evening session. I would practice between 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. in the morning. So Sachin would go to the ground and start practice at 7:30 a.m. and it will end at 10:30 a.m. Then I would come back in the afternoon and practice till late evening. Again he would return to his house. He would come again at the afternoon time. He would practice till late evening. The schedule was rigorous and I would be exhausted by the end of the day. Here there is a word rigorous. Rigorous means extremely tough. Another word is also there, exhausted. Exhausted means very tired, feeling very tired. The schedule was very tough and he would be very tired by the end of the day. But because that means after the practice he would be very tired. Traveling to Shivaji Park took 40 minutes from my house in Bandra and I had to catch an early morning bus to make it on time. Sachin Tendulkar had to be there at 7:30 a.m. So he had to catch an early bus to reach Shivaji Park. For the first few days, Ajit accompanied me to get me used to the routine. For the first few days, Ajit gave company to reach Shivaji Park. During the bus journeys, he would talk to me about the nuances of batting, and I always enjoyed these conversations a lot. During the bus journeys, Ajit would give some tips of batting, some tricks of batting, about the tricks of batting, and he always enjoyed. Sachin always enjoyed the conversation. In fact, the one thing that I have kept with me all my career is a note that Ajit gave me containing some thoughts of batting. So Ajit gave a note to Sachin Tendulkar. That note consisted of lot of tricks and techniques of batting. It served as a very personal coaching manual. That note served as a very personal coaching manual to Sachin Tendulkar. It was very useful for Sachin Tendulkar. As a child, I had only one set of cricket cloths and the routine was to wash them as soon as I would return from the morning session. So, as soon as Sachin returned from the morning session, he used to wash the cloths because he had only one set of cricket cloths. While I had my lunch, the cloths would dry out in the sun and I would wear them again in the afternoon. So, once he washed the cloths and he would he would had his lunch. He would had his lunch. At the time, meanwhile, the cricket cloths would dry out in the sun. The pattern was repeated in the evening so that I could use the same set of cloths the following morning also. The same pattern was repeated in the evening so that he could use the same dress in the following morning also. The system worked well apart from my pockets. This system worked well for Sachin Tendulkar apart from the pockets because there was never quite enough time for the pockets to dry out. The pockets would not dry out at the time. There was never quite enough time for pockets to dry out completely, and for the entire duration of the camp I played with wet pockets. Then for the entire duration of the play, he used to play with the wet pockets. By the middle of the summer camp, Sir had started taking an active interest in my batting, and at the end of the 2 months informed Ajit that I had the potential to be a good cricketer if I practiced all year round. Achrekar, after 2 months of the camp, Achrekar called Ajit and informed him that if Sachin had practiced all year round, he would become a good cricketer, successful cricketer. However, my school, the New English School in Bandra, did not have cricket facilities, and Sir was keen for me to change schools if I wanted to pursue cricket seriously. Achrekar Sir was very keen because the old school, Sachin Tendulkar's old school, the New English School, did not have any kind of cricket facilities, more cricket facilities. As a child, Sachin had only one set of cricket cloths. He used to wear those cloths during the morning practice. After the morning practice, he would return to home and used to wash those clothes and dry it out in the sun. Meanwhile, he had his lunch. After his lunch, he would use the same set of cloths for the afternoon session also. Then he would return in the evening and wash the same set of cloths again, and he would dry out. Then he would use the same set of cloths for the following day also. This was a routine of Sachin Tendulkar. By this, we can understand Sachin Tendulkar's hard work and determination. We also should have hard work and determination like this. Here, however, the New English School in Bandra did not have cricket facilities, and Sir was keen for me to change schools if I wanted to pursue cricket seriously. Here, Sir was keen for me. Sir was keen for me. Achrekar Sir was very interested. Keen means interested. Another word is there, pursue. Pursue means chase or follow. Achrekar Sir was very interested in Sachin's training. One evening, Sir called my father and put forward his suggestion. One evening, Achrekar Sir called Sachin's father and put forward his suggestion. Suggestion means idea or advice. Ajit was in the room with my father at the time, and they both accepted that it was necessary if cricket was to be my priority importance. Here, both of them accepted. That means Ajit and Sachin Tendulkar's father accepted to change Sachin's school to Shardashram Vidya Mandir from the New English School. My father sat me down and explained that while he did not have any objections to my changing schools, I should do so only if I was really serious about playing. My father asked me whether I had full interest in cricket, so that he could change the school from the New English School to Shardashram Vidya Mandir to follow cricket, to practice cricket. I assured him I was. Sachin Tendulkar gave an assurance to his father. It was agreed that I should move to Shardashram Vidya Mandir, where Achrekar Sir was the cricket coach. So after they accepted, Sachin Tendulkar was moved from the New English School to Shardashram Vidya Mandir to follow cricket, where Achrekar Sir was a cricket coach. All my excess energies were getting channeled into cricket, which acted as a kind of safety valve. All my excess energies, extra energies, were getting channeled means focused or turned into cricket. All these extra energies were getting turned into cricket. My father always said that all he wanted me to do was give it my best effort without worrying about the results. His father, Sachin Tendulkar's father, always insisted him to not to worry about the results. Only he had to concentrate in the efforts he wanted to put in. In my first year at Sarnashram, I played 55 practice matches during the summer break of 60 days. During the summer break of 60 days, Sachin Tendulkar played 55 practice matches at Sarnashram playground. My summer sessions used to start at 7:30 a.m. and end at 4:30 p.m. So his summer sessions it would start at 7:30 a.m. and it would end at 4:30 p.m. in the evening. My evening session would start at 5 p.m. after only a 30-minute break. After only a 30-minute break, that means after 4:30, he would have only 30 minutes of break. Then he would start the practice again at 5 p.m. in the evening. During the break, sir would often give me some money to go and have a vada pav. So during the 30 minutes break, Achrekar sir would give Sachin Tendulkar some money to have vada pav. Vada pav is a word. It means a popular Mumbai fast food. Between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., I would have 5 more next sessions. Between 5 to 7, he would have 5 more sessions. Towards the last 15 minutes, sir would place a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stumps, and if I managed to avoid getting out, the coin was mine. So at the last 15 minutes, sir would place a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stumps. Sachin should bat and he should not get out. If he maintained that, he would take that 1 rupee coin. In this session, every bowler in the camp would come and bowl to me, with some 60 to 70 boys fielding. In that session, every player would bow to Sachin Tendulkar. Nearly 60 to 70 boys would field at the time. It was very hard time for Sachin Tendulkar. Winning the 1 rupee coin used to give me immense satisfaction and taught me how to concentrate even when physically drained. In this sentence, immense means great. Here, winning 1 rupee coin used to give Sachin a great satisfaction, and it taught him how to concentrate even when physically drained. Here, drained means completely getting tired. Next one. At the end of it all, sir would tell me to run two full circuits of Shivaji Park with my pads and gloves on. Achrekar sir would ask Sachin to run full 2 circuits of Shivaji Park with his pads and gloves on. It would be too hard for him. This system helped Sachin. This system encouraged Sachin to achieve success in cricket. That was the last part of my training, and I would be completely exhausted by the end of it all. Here, exhausted means feeling very tired. That was the last part. That going around the Shivaji Park with his pads and gloves on was the last part of this training. After completing that, Sachin would be fully exhausted. It was a routine I would repeat right through my summer holidays, and it helped me to build up physical and mental stamina. Here, stamina means ability to sustain effort. So, this was his routine throughout the summer holidays. Occasionally, my father came to take me home, and I would always ask him to treat me to a special fruit cocktail at a juice center near the club. Sometimes, Sachin's father came to Shivaji Park to take Sachin to his house. At the time, Sachin Tendulkar demanded his father to get him fruit cocktail. Here, cocktail means mixed drink. With this, we shall conclude this lesson. We shall see the remaining part in the next class. We will send you the question answers through your WhatsApp. Kindly refer it and learn it. Take healthy food, drink plenty of water, stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.